Hello friends, this is Raman and this series is about JQuery, and first we will start what is JQuery. So I assume that you guys know JavaScript little bit. So that is the prerequisite to start this session. So if you are familiar with little bit JavaScript, just a basic knowledge, then you can start the JQuery this session. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's see what is jQuery. jQuery is basically a file, and that file is consisted of JavaScript methods. So in short, I will say it is a JavaScript library. Then what is the use? Because in JavaScript also you can create a file and you can write your own methods. What is the benefit of jQuery? jQuery is a very optimized JavaScript function. It is having a optimized JavaScript functions, which is very fast, small, and a lot of features are added into it. These information that what I'm saying is documented over here. So what you need to do, you need to go to jQuery.com, and this website is the website for jQuery details. You will find everything which is related to jQuery in this website. So jQuery is so if you see they actually started from here. What is jQuery? It is a fast, small, and feature-rich JavaScript library. It makes the things like HTML document traversal, manipulation, event handling, animation, Ajax much similar with an easy-to-use API that works across a multitude of browsers. The main problem with JavaScript was that if you are running that a JavaScript code, it is not necessarily it supports all the browsers. Say earlier we were having uh, Internet Explorer 6, 7. So there is a series came 6, then after a few months or years, then 7, then few months 8. Now these days 11. So I want my code, JavaScript code, should work in all the browsers. Then it is difficult if you are going with the JavaScript only. Some of the code is not at all supported by the newer version or older version. So jQuery is the solution for that. You can use the jQuery and you will find almost all the browser supports it, and there is no problem at all when the problem which we were getting in the JavaScript, even though it's a JavaScript methods, but it is optimized. We will see in our examples. Ajax support is also one of the advantage that we are having with the jQuery. jQuery is a freeware or a open source. There is a separate community for this, but there are some help which is a corporate members associated with this. So that is also you can see there on their website, MaxCDN, Famo.us, Neobox, IBM. So they are basically makes it possible that jQuery Foundation is continue to work. And also there are different projects which is related to jQuery is running, like jQuery for mobile, JQUnit, Sizzle. So these are the other foundation projects. DOM traversal and manipulations, event handling, that we will talk in detail. So there are some examples they have shown on this their home page, where they say that okay, this way you can how to handle the DOM traversal, event handling, or Ajax. Don't worry if you are not understanding the code at this moment. So we will go through each and every topic, and then you can understand this code. Now here is the how to download the JQuery. So JQuery, I told you, as it's a simple file which is consisted of some methods. So what you need to do, on their home page there is download JQuery. So current or latest version is 3.0.0. So today is 14th July. So if you click on this, then we'll come to this page. So this page is the page where you can go and download the JQuery. So there are two versions comes. One is compressed and one is uncompressed version. So what is compressed version and what is uncompressed version? Compressed version is the version which we use for the production purpose, and uncompressed version we use for the development purpose. The code which is written for the compressed or uncompressed is same, except it has some removal of the spaces, tabs, etc. The development version or the uncompressed version, you can easily debug. You can easily see what is in it. But the production version, you can read it, but it's little difficult to read. So compressed and uncompressed copies of the JQuery files are available. Uncompressed is the best used during the development or debugging, and the compressed version saves the bandwidth and improves the performance in the productions, because it could be a possibility that multiple clients are hitting your website. So even some KB size of the file also matters. If you want to do the debugging, then we need to download a file which is a source map file that we will see in our examples. Now if you want to download compressed version, you have to click this, and if you want to download a uncompressed version, then you need to click this and you will get the version. So I already have these two versions. So if you see min.js, so this is our production version or compressed file. So min means minified version, and .js because it's a JavaScript file, so it has .js as an extension. This is the development version or uncompressed file, which is of 258 KB, and this is 85 KB. So you can see the significant difference between the size. The files are same. The only difference is that in the compressed versions there is a removal of the tab or spaces between the methods, so that the size get compressed. JQuery is the one which you can install it, or you can download with the different installers or different systems which we use for our installation purpose, like npm. So you can install the package through the npm. So this command is to be used. If you want to use with the board, then this is the command. And there is also a jQuery plugin migrate, which basically migrate from because earlier there was some older versions which started from 1 dot series, then 2 dot series. So there are two versions of the migrate is available right now. So this is which basically migrate your jQuery from older version to the new version. Now, sometimes what happens, you don't want to download a file, but you want to use a jQuery. jQuery is widely used by a lot of big companies like Microsoft, Google, Yahoo. So they have their own jQuery files. And if you want to point to the same jQuery file, then we use the CDNs. So CDN is basically offers the performance benefit of hosting jQuery on the servers spread across the globe. So in that case, you need not to be worried about that where is my and these servers are basically the servers. If instead of giving the path of that script files, you just give a URL path for the script files which is in the CDN servers. CDN servers like Microsoft, if you want to point to the Microsoft server, you just need to mention that CDN path, and you need not to include that file into your project. There is very rare case, and it's almost next to impossible, that the CDN servers are down. So you will get the benefit, your files which are included in the CDN, you can use it in your, and the jQuery functions, you can use it in your application. So these are the list of the CDNs which is available, like Google, Microsoft CDN, JS, GS, Deliver CDN. jQuery is not limited to some jQuery functions. There are a lot of UI is available which we call the plugins. So there are different plugins available which you can see in jQuery/jQueryui.com. So here if I go to this website, I can see lot of widgets like accordion, autocomplete, buttons. So these are basically the plugins which we can use in our applications. And these plugins are very fancy, very decorated, and very optimized in the code. I give you one example, which is the jQuery lava lamp. So if you see, this is the demo of the jQuery lava lamp. So this is, if you see, I'm moving my mouse pointer to the menus, and it is having a background, and the other is getting deselected. So lava lamp is not only limited to here. So there is one more example of this lava lamp, you see. So this all is happening through the jQuery. This is another way, see. So if you want to do it with the HTML and JavaScript, it will be very difficult. It needs a lot of code to write, but with the help of jQuery, you can make it very simple and easy. And believe it, you are writing only this line of code or this line of code, and the things will start working. This is only one example, but there are a lot of plugins are available. We will talk some of the plugins into our lectures. Now, there is a jQuery development forum where you can go and you can ask your questions. and it's a kind of a blog or forum which is which is get registered by a lot of developers, and they want their solutions, so they post their questions over there, and they want, and the answer is or replied by the by other developers. So if you want, you can register here, you can log in and sign in. So that's it for today's lectures. Now from the next lecture we will start the jQuery coding. Thank you very much for watching it. Bye for now.